textbook, page 583. So let's define this bearing of a ray. So this bearing of a ray is the measure of an angle that describes the direction of this ray. So how do we measure this bearing of a ray? So in air navigation, bearing is given as the non-negative bigger than 0 angle but less than the 360 degrees measure in clockwise direction from a ray pointing due north. So first you have the ray pointing due north, and then you measure this bearing from this ray in a clockwise direction to get the bearing of any ray. So now let's look at the one example about the bearing. So now let's look at the page 586. Let's look at the problem 29. It says a traffic report helicopter left the WKPR studios on a course with the bearing of the 210 degrees. So let's first draw this in the whiteboard. So this is the page 586. From 29. And first, let's draw a ray pointing due north. And here. So now this is the airport. And then this plane flying, okay, is flying with the bearing 210 degrees, okay. So this is the 180 and then plus the 30 degrees. So first we get this 210 degrees. And let's go back to the problem. And after flying 12 miles to reach Interstate Highway 20, the helicopter flew due east along I-20 for some time. So now this helicopter flying 12 miles. So this guy here is equal to 12 miles. Okay, and then helicopter flew due east. Okay. The helicopter headed back to WKPR on a course with the bearing 310 degrees. So now at this point, the bearing is equal to 310 degrees. Okay, let me draw this a little bit. So let's connect this point and this point. So now you still draw a ray pointing due north. And then the bearing of this ray here is equal to 310 degrees. Okay. Now tell me what is degree measure of this angle? 50, right? 360 degrees minus 310, you have the 50 degrees. Okay. And then tell me what is the degree measure of this angle? (90 minus 50). right? Because this is a right angle. So you have the 40 degrees. Okay. And also this guy here, this angle, because this is the 180, right? So this angle must be equal to 30 degrees, right? So now we just have this triangle. Since this is 50 degrees, then because this line parallel this to this line, this angle must be same as this angle. So this is also 50 degrees, right? So now, let me call this A, this point A, and this point B, and this point C. Then, you know this angle CAB, which is, okay, so we have the angle CAB is equal to 30 degrees plus the 50 degrees, which is equal to 80 degrees. You also know the angle ACB, which is equal to 40 degrees. Then the angle ABC must be equal to 180 degrees minus the sum of 80 degrees and 40 degrees. And this is equal to 60 degrees. Right, so this guy here, 60 degrees. Then we know the C, right? We know the C equal to 12 miles. Then we need to find the A, that is the length of DC, and also B, that is the length of the AC. Then we need to find the miles that this helicopter has flown along this I-20, right? So actually we need to find the length of this A, this I-20, right? So now let's try to find the A. So A over sine 80 degrees, right? Because CAB is equal to 80 degrees. It's equal to this C over sine 40 degrees. Okay. And then from here you can find the A, which is equal to C 12 times sine 80 degrees over sine 40 degrees, and approximately this is equal to 18.39 miles. And